What up, my freaks? Ruinous Insight here with part 20 of my Total Warhammer 2 modded Imrik campaign. So as we saw last time, we have sort of destroyed the armies of Numas, but unfortunately they got another freaking 2 sets of full stacks ready to go, and then 3 armies resurrected immediately. Well, that's what you're gonna deal with when fighting the undead in general, especially as they did have a secret hidden army moving out of the Black Pyramid or Khemri direction on towards the Springs of Eternal Life, which we had to obviously intercept with Imrik. In the meantime, we also have Mr. Queek over here, who's been bothering our various undefended provinces, and we have been summoning, I mean, I was about to say unnecessary, but completely necessary lords, just to try to deal with him in some way. We're actually probably going to have to do the exact same thing here, and I don't know whether we'll have enough money, but I'm hoping that we will. In addition to that, we also had that Orky raid coming in from the raiding that was going on due to the Skaven. Oh, and it looks like the Court of Libars is going to move up here, and they're going to take all these territories. Damn, I really didn't want them to do that. Man, I've really been regretting allying with Caledor, other than the fact that hopefully she can level up Nagashazar to max level. I'm not gonna bother betraying her until she does that, but it will be annoying to lose some of these provinces, especially since her faction is sort of broken. Like, I'm not entirely sure what she's doing. Like, she's got a 9-unit army here, 11-unit army here, and a 14-unit army here, and I think there was another one somewhere that wasn't the full stack. I've seen this behavior with the AI Tomb Kings in particular. I remember in the Malice campaign and another campaign as well, seeing the Exiles of Nehek doing the exact same thing. Lots and lots of incomplete armies with like 10 stacks, and it's specifically the Tomb Kings that seem to do this, although Numas seems to be okay. I don't know why. Maybe it affects only some factions. I have no idea. Anyway, let's get back to it. We do still have 400 influence to go, but we're certainly getting there, almost to the Donut Confederation. And let's just destroy this Muncha Gorks chosen? Oh, his name is Muncha, and he's Gorks okay, yeah. For a second I thought it was Muncha Gork, and it was purporting to have eaten a Gork, but not so much. Alright, auto-resolve, obviously, and we will go for execute captives for free levels for these guys, I guess. There we go. Whenever I see elves approaching level 10, I always get excited because I think, ooh, we're gonna get a name of power. But unfortunately, it's not so much a name of power, but the dedication to one of the gods for the High Elves as opposed to the Dark Elves. I really prefer the Words of Power just for the like little bit of randomness that they get. And this guy, I guess we're gonna dedicate him to Mathlan. If we don't replace him outright. I mean, Hale and Hardy is fine, but obviously we need a better one. It's just that I don't really want to spend 100 influence, even though the levels are there. He's mostly been moving around. He hasn't really leveled up much, so I don't really feel like it's a horrible waste. And I guess Mathlan is probably the best option just because it's got the leadership for Lothar and Seaguard and a little bit of upkeep reduction. I would have actually preferred some range damage increase, but I don't believe that that's a possibility. Nope. Swords Masters of Hoeth, and Assyrian is obviously going to be Phoenix Guard. Didn't even need to look at that one. Yeah, so really we only have the that one option for this particular type of army. Oh, well, that's fine. In the meantime, I guess you're going to start moving north. Your army is obviously incomplete. Oh, I wanted to build a freaking I wanted to build one of these here, a Eagle Claw Bolt, or technically we should probably use several. I wanted actually to transfer the ones from Imrik over, but now is obviously not the time. Alright, fine. You're going to march stance back over here into Ashridge Mountains, where you will build said stuff. That'll make us lose a little bit more cash, but what can you do? I was going to build some stuff out of Fortress of Vorag, but I think unfortunately we also need to save the money to prevent Queek from attacking us. So I guess recruit Lord, we will go once again with, I think I went with a Princess? Nope, I went with an Archmage of Death. Oh yeah, that makes sense. You know, I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Archmage of Death. I just remembered thinking it through last time, and the fact is, no one we can summon is going to be able to fight Queek, but maybe someone we can summon can do some damage. Would not you? Oh man, both of these are really terrible options, but. Queek's the main threat in here, right? The slaves, the Skaven slaves and the clan rats are meaningless. It's basically kill Gorich and kill Queek, and we can't really do anything to them in physical. I mean, it's a level 38 against a level 2. So yeah, recruit Lord, Death Mage, and I guess we're gonna go with Peaky. Just pray that she doesn't get attacked by Queek. She moves at 35 speed, whereas Queek moves at 40. So we will have to be very careful. I'm a little bit concerned, but what can you do? Alright, and I really don't want to waste any. I mean, we could, but it's, no, screw it. If we lose the place, we lose the place. I don't care enough. I don't care enough. You're going to go into here. We're going to summon some regiments of renown. Let's go with the... We only have them for one. Or we only have money for one. I would have liked that one to have been the Phoenix, but I guess the Everqueen Court Guard should be able to damage Queek pretty heavily. Oh, I actually wanted to get them into this ranged army as a sort of ringer unit, maybe to replace one of these archers with heavy arrowheads. Oh wait, these are archers with light armor. Yeah, so we are missing a little bit of armor piercing here. You guys, what's your damage at, by the way? Your armor piercing basically non-existent, whereas your guys' armor piercing is reasonably existent, but you do a lot less regular type of damage, plus you have the less range to consider. And I believe the Lothran Seaguard are also pretty weak in terms of armor piercing, but at least they do have the bonus versus large. Oh, man. Okay. Well, either way... You know what? Let's summon the Grey Shadow Warriors, because they do have the missile strength, even though their range is decent as well. Plus, they can fight in melee otherwise. All right. Hopefully that'll be enough. And if it isn't, it isn't. Whatever. I don't care. Grey, go. And you are going to get Spirit Leech. No, you're gonna get Spirit Leech and Inspiring Presence, or Spirit Leech and Life Leeching. You know what? I think we go Spirit Leech and I think I did Aspect of the Dread Knight last time, because it was a cheap spell. 14 leadership and can cause terror, which is pretty bad against the Skaven in particular. Alright, let's do that. Aspect of the Dread Knight. I hope so. I just want to double check. Yeah, I did do the exact same thing there. Alrighty, we do have some damaged buildings in Crookback Mountain after that cute little rebellion that the orcs had going. I believe that's it for this turn. We are losing like an extra 4 or 5k per turn because these two unnecessary, or rather completely necessary, lords. Let's end the turn. I hope that there aren't any heroes that need to be moved. No, it doesn't look like it. All right, so let's end it. Let's see what Numas does, and let's see whether Queek decides to attack us. While we wait, one little bit of bad news. This Let's Play is now going to go into the 30-minute format as opposed to the 45-minute, because it's, well, it's aged out to that point, I suppose, in terms of engagement. But on the bright side, I guess it'll make some room for some other Let's Plays. I really need to post a bunch of the Throg and Arcan videos, which I've pre-recorded a while ago, but then haven't really had time to... have not had time to edit them and create full videos out of them. It's really annoying. There's just not enough hours in the day, you know? Oh well. What can you do? Alright, let's see. You can reach out Rune Migdal from this place. Oh, but their main army moved away. That's really irritating. Where did you go, main army? You're right here, and you're in March stance. We can assault those units, but the chance of success is fairly low. I don't really care about the assassinate, although it would be nice to deplete a mage from... Oh, they're not in their own territory anymore, so if the assault unit succeeds, it'll be quite nice. And it did not succeed. What about you? Can you assault this unit? Could one of you please succeed? You're level 16. And... Oh, Imrik can actually reach... Oh, really? Oh, You're both reachable. Oh, but you could both attack Numas in theory. Okay, which one of these is more of a threat? Oh, you could reach Death Gorge from here, whereas you cannot. Okay, so that tells me what we do is we attack this with Imrik. I'm really annoyed that they... Wait, did this one succeed? Or did it also fail? Because those units are hurt. Well, regardless. Regardless, you're dead. We're not going to bother fighting that because that's a pathetic army. We don't even need to see it. The dragons would have just killed that all on its own. We are going to force labor to maintain full HP. And, oh, Scarecrow banner as well. And then, oh, damn, if only we would have been able to go into ambush here, that would have been amazing. I expect that all of these armies are going to attack Numas now. But they're fairly weak. I'm hoping that even with this, they should be able to, that Numas should be able to hold. Still a little bit hurt on some of these units, and we don't have a lot, but, well, let's find out. It's risky, but what can you do? Imrik, you've got 2 levels at hand, and I am going to continue saving these points because I still don't know what exactly I want to do with him. Just because we are at the point of suffering massive diminishing returns from both armor and from charge points, and I really don't care about speed, considering his speed is already just the ludicrous thing that it is. Maintenance, I believe somebody asked me once before why I don't get this, and here's why. We are at 6811. We pop this and we're at 6951. Okay, so we gain 100 and what? 140 gold for a point on Imrik. That's really not worth it in my opinion. I really don't understand what the purpose of this is. I mean, who cares about the extra 150 gold upkeep, right? It's nothing. It's just nothing. It would almost be nothing at the very, very start of the game when you're strapped for cash. But anyway, so what I'm sensing is that we won't be able to go into Quartermaster, which I really wanted to do because we needed the cash. But let's just double check. So if let's say we go Merchant Lord, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait, so rather 1, 2. So that'll be 37, 38, 39. And then 40, we would be able to get 1 point into Quartermaster and 1 point into Lightning Strike. Probably not worth it. But then there's nothing else really to get. Other option is to get 3 points into Merchant Lord anyway, just for the extra trade income. And then just grab, let's say, armor. And ignore speed. I mean, I guess we could just max Imrik out, even with the diminishing returns. And then just put the rest in Merchant Lord. Draftmaster does nothing for us. I really wish that Draftmaster was more like Renowned and Feared, because we at least could have used that campaign movement train and some of the other stuff, but whatever. Whatever, not a big deal. Let's keep... We even bother keep saving. I mean, I'm not going to bother for the 1 point in Quartermaster. The 3 point isn't going to matter. And I'm never going to bother Lightning Striking with Imrik either. He likes facing many, many armies. That's his whole... That's something that he enjoys very much. Alright, now none of this otherwise we need to get. I've always found it surprising that Cavalry Master doesn't do anything for the Dragon Princes. I feel like it should give the speed to them, like plus 15% speed. Like, I get it, that they get the melee attack and the charge bonus out of this. But honestly, those aren't huge buffs. They already have pretty big charge. I mean, it does help them for their role, but I feel like they're cavalry, and therefore they should get buffed from Cavalry Master, but whatever. Whatever, game. It's fine. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Let's go full plate armor first. Diminishing returns or not, and then we'll go 37, 38, and then, I guess, 39, 40, and then 41 into Merchant Lord. Maybe we just don't get speed and then max out Merchant Lord over speed. But then we'll have just like one thing not maxed out in this tree, and that'll bother the hell out of me. Oh well. Oh well, let's keep going. You, my friend, need to make yourself a couple nice catapults, so go right here. And I believe you should be able to, or catapults, Eagle Claw, Bolt Throwers, sure, game. Let's do this, and then we will summon ya 1. I mean, technically we could get by with 1. I'm going to temporarily remove the Dragon Prince Rangers here. I'm just gonna, damn, I don't have a nearby. Okay, I'm gonna remember this. I'm going to remove these guys, but I'm going to rename them to a better, like an upgraded version of this unit, because they don't need to be in here. And, yeah.
Lord of Overhaul.
I get attached as well to the named units, but they can become later. Just to plan this out. Who do they want to become? They want to be these... No, not the Silverian Guard. I guess we can make a Shadow Warriors unit into Dragon Prince Rangers. Makes sense to me. Why not? They're also Master Ambusher. I mean, the regular Dragon Princes, they don't have the... they don't have bows and stuff, but the Shadow Warriors... I mean, they sort of fulfill the same purpose, or maybe similar purpose, but I think that's a reasonable upgrade. Anyway, other than that, I don't believe we need to spend any of this money, although I remember I wanted to build something here last episode, but I no longer remember what it is. I wish I did. And I also wanted to build something here, but I think that it would have been an Elven Embassy for even more money. Alright. I mean, it's also an influence per turn. We already have one of these Elven Fairgrounds here, and there's really nothing else to build there, so yeah, Elven Embassy, go. And there's probably other better stuff to build, but I don't want to spend too much time looking around. Plus, we need to save a little bit of money so that we can use the rest of our heroes. Speaking of heroes, you are not yet ready for immortality, buddy. Sorry, so I guess you can just go for hero leader. No, wait, that's for heroes army. That does nothing. Let's just go for logistics heroes army. Own characters and province, yes. We'll go through logistics and this. Okay, otherwise, what other heroes? Jinquella, you never need to move. Werna, you are staying right here. Oh, look! It looks like Queek's under siege over here, so we'll soon be able to unsummon these useless armies. You, in the meantime, can stop ambushing and just go into Cradtom just to save us on a teensy bit of cash. Rowan. It's always you, Rowan. Why is it always you? Where are you? Oh, you're up here. Alright. We could move you back here, although Khalid's gonna attack it probably before we get there. What's your... Oh, 1 turn remaining? No. Alright. Alright, at least you succeeded. Now you have 6 turns. Now you can move back, even though that costs an insane amount of cash. And then Borath. You're down here. You got 5 turns of this, so I take it you don't really need to do anything. So just stay here, keep an eye on things, and then we'll wait for Imrik to come down here and take care of the Black Pyramid for the rest of us. At least it'll be at rank 5, which will mean for a very, very nice battle with a Necro Sphinx, a Hyro Titan, a Cameron War Sphinx. Can't wait to see that fight. What state is Agrul Migdal at? We're going to raise it anyway, because I don't want the territory, the uninhabitable territory. Some other faction can have it. I'm not going to bother wasting the cash. We have other things to take care of. Speaking of things to take care of, what are our objectives again? I keep forgetting. At least start with the first one. We want to maintain control of the Western... Really? What? You want us to maintain control of the Western Badlands? You gotta be kidding me. I don't want this territory game. Why the hell do you want us to do this? It's red. Construction to... Oh, for the love of... Man... Alright, fine. I guess we could take Agrul Migdal. I guess since we're going to attack Khemri anyway, we will keep it. Just for the purpose of the stupid objective. If you're gonna make an objective, it's really weird that you're gonna make it in an uninhabitable zone. The other thing is destroy Grimgor. I'm actually surprised that Grimgor's still alive. And we'll construct the buildings and we'll maintain a bunch of dragons. Easy enough. What else do you want out of this? You want a bunch of... You want the donut, you want chapter objectives, you want Eshin and Moors destroyed, and Grimgor's Ard Boys. Oh, well, we are... Huh. We're actually reasonably close to completing either thing. I mean, minus all of these... Oh. Well, for the long campaign victory, you basically need to capture a bunch of things. I mean, Black Crag, Lamia, Khemri, Karazakarak, and Karakate Peaks. We need 5 of these? Yeah, okay, so that should be easy enough. And same with the 18 provinces. Alright, I think we're making good headway. Especially as soon as we conquer the donut, we'll be sitting pretty. Alright, anyway, let's end yet another turn. Let's see what Numos does. We do have limited time now, after all, so I gotta try to hurry through as much of this as possible. And where are you going, Moors? You decided not to attack the dwarfs after all, and you went for us again. Okay, well, I take it you weren't able to get any new troops in there. And where the hell are you going, Numos? I'm so sick of your nonsense. And, oh, great, and now Enthal's been wounded. I'm also sick of this damn corpse cart. Ah, idiots. Okay, what are you doing, AI? You're also dead now. You can't fight us. What is this trash army? Why do you guys keep sending trash armies at Imrik? He's not even interested in fighting this. Interested, rather. You know what? Just in case we don't reach Agrul Migdal, let's just breathe on this, just for fun. I'm gonna do this super quick, but you never know if we get another chance, so why not? Maybe we'll just use the... maybe we won't even use Imrik or the caster. Let's just use our legendary dragons. Just stay back and use the legendaries. See how how effective their stuff is. Ooh, I believe there was a comment about Brew War's poison ability last episode, so you know what? Might as well test it out on these chaff units. See how effective it is. So let's keep everybody back. I'm not even gonna do any kind of proper setup, just get you two in the center. I guess technically we could get the range units up here, just in case they actually manage to approach, which they might. I mean, it depends. Alright, you guys just wait. And then the rest of the dragons, minus Trogdor. Trogdor, you can stay here. You are not legendary. I shouldn't have said that. You're legendary in my heart, Trogdor. Alrighty, let's just I'll just take a quick read of what we're looking to do. So, Shakalot, well, you have the explosion as well as your breath. Wait, powerful explosion? That's just a breath. Okay, whatever. And Earthshake, I take it has to be close up. So that's your Earthshake. Yeah, okay. For a second I thought that said Earthquake, and I was like, Earthshake, Earthquake. Noxious Breath, anti-infantry, and causes terror. Don't appear to have any special auras. Okay, so that's you. Imrath, you're anti-large, you're Forest Spirit. Mundane attacks and gain melee defense and accuracy benefits when fighting in forests. Well, I guess you could technically fight in there if you really feel like it. Otherwise, you're unbreakable. You have Primal Rage for when you stay in combat. You can breathe. No, yeah, thanks, game. And yeah, that looks like about it. Your Armor Sundering and Armor Piercing, and obviously you are good at Reckon a Lord. So I guess we'll have you duel the enemy Tomb King. We will have then Brew War. You have the Noxious Cloud ability, which apparently works in the air, so I want to see how much damage you can dish out with that, and otherwise you have the Roots of Athaloran, which is around yourself, which we have tried out last time, and just some nice debuffs. I like the minus magic resistance. Is the damage dealt by the Noxious Cloud magic, or is it physical? I mean, I guess it's poison, right, so that would make it physical? Unless it's magic poison. Alright, Protectors of the Wood, otherwise self-constant, hit points less than 50% base. Increases power reserves by 2, armor and physical resistance. Alright, so it makes you pretty tanky. And then lastly, we have Lamoro. Oh wait, I guess we have Gordonar as well. Gordonar, you can come back from life. We already knew about that. We've seen it in action ourselves. Causes terror in our anti-infantry. And then Lamoro. Alright, you have the bolstered armor, so you want to stay near everybody. And you're good at chasing. You also have the magic bond, so that increases more magic reserves. And you're anti-large and you're a defender. Alright, well. Alright, start deployment, good enough. Let's see what UCOV5 can do. Alrighty, so what I want you two to do is attack the Carrion. I want Imrath to go and attack their Lord. I guess I want Shakalot. Wait, I want to get some nice breath shots here. So let's breathe on the enemy while we're doing this, and then we'll move Brew War into. Ooh, yeah, definitely attack the enemies that have a lot of HP. Can you breathe before you get engaged by the enemy, please? Breathe, 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 guys. Come on, I slowed it down for you. Breathe on there, Lord. Let's see how much damage he takes. And he's at what, 66% maybe? Ooh, I love the way that it knocks back knocks back such a large unit. Alrighty, there we go. Imrath, you can go in now, buddy. And you know what? We should also toggle guard mode off of all of you. This is obviously a battle for fun, so I'm just screwing around here. And you breathe on somebody. You're not anti-infantry, are you, Brewer? You're anti-large, okay. Alright, so let's fly around and poison people. So, oh yeah, the poison is applied. Huh, that's interesting. Alright, how close do we actually need to be to you to apply? Skeleton Warriors, and I should probably pay attention to the rest of you. You, go after that Carrion. And now, yeah, it's applied. Alright, interesting. Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to apply it to some full HP units. And, it didn't apply to the Skeleton Spearmen, even though we flew right over them. Yeah, let's apply it to these full HP units and see how much damage they take from it. After let's say, 1 tick. Just out of curiosity. And okay, let's now leave those alone and then drop down among the actual units. Okay, the rest of you guys, please fight the Carrion. Let's speed it back up and get some shots of them fighting the Carrion at the least. Hey, where are you going, Carrion? Come back here. Oh, what are you guys doing? Guys, I forgot to tell you not to interfere. The dragons are doing their thing here. Alright, let's see. Is the debuff gone? It is about halfway through. It's dealt maybe 5% damage to them. Might be worthwhile if it's in a large blob while the enemy is, say, moving up and they can't touch you. Like if they're moving across the entire map, but it's certainly not much of a debuff. Although, let's see. Oh, it's just a damaging debuff, so it's not like it doesn't apply other poisons. But still, for a single tick that did. Oh, and now they're healing up. Yeah, but it still did. Wait, maybe 5 to 8%, something like that. Okay, you move away. Kill that Tomb King, please. There we go. Very nice, Imrath. And now go kill that Tomb Prince. Alright, Brewer is running around. What was your debuff again? Oh, that was just the magic resistance slow debuff. Yeah, whatever. Keep doing that. The Carrion appear to be dead, so let's have the ancient dragons or the legendary dragons. Ooh, Shakalot. You go kill that light wizard. And then you, Brewer, breathe on some jerks. There we go. Oh, hit from the back with that fire breath. It was a lovely, lovely animation. Okay, drop down among these. Alamaro, drop down among these guys. Imrath, wait, did you already kill that Tomb Prince? Okay, looks like you already killed that Tomb Prince. And once again, I'm just screwing around here. And yeah, oh wow, you actually have taken some damage, Lamaro. Huh, that's surprising. I guess you took the damage from the Carrion, and so are you, Gordnar. Well, I guess Gordnar's anti-infantry, though, so he should be having a decent time. Lamaro is a jack-of-all-trades, being a moon dragon. So he should be relatively decent at infantry. And I take it that black dragons and forest dragons are similar in line to moon dragons in that they're more or less jack of all trades as opposed to specialized like the high elf dragons. But otherwise, these guys should be fairly. Oh, that lich priest of light is alive. Well, you go kill it, and I guess you can cause an explosion. Does an explosion do damage? Let's see. Triggers an explosion, 15 non-armor piercing damage per second for 5 seconds. Oh, interesting. Okay, and, well, that light priest is just about dead as well. Good job, dragons. It looks like Gordnar is going to take the most damage. Oh, I just realized the rest of these dragons are not maxed out in their levels. I hope that they benefit from the Tier 7 level up that they get. Like, that all units get on Tier 7 when they're in the red line. The red line buffs are what I'm talking about. I'm just not doing it in a very eloquent way, but you guys should be used to that by now. Lamaro. I'm actually curious. I'm surprised that Imrath is ironically taking the least amount of damage. Granted, Imrath is probably the most powerful single target entity. Oh, wow, look at that damage. Yeah, there ain't nobody like Imrath on this team. Granted, Shakalot was the hardest battle, but it does seem like Imrath is way, way stronger. Which, once again, is not surprising that it's a Star Dragon. But, I'm just a little bit surprised that it's taken the least amount of damage to infantry, because it's not really specialized at fighting them. And again, I guess, wait, how much armor does it have compared to everybody else? Oh, Gordnar has by far the least armor, but he's a Sun Dragon, so he's the weakest, so it does make sense. Alright, you guys drop among that stuff, and then this should be just about over. Either of you have a breath out? Yeah, you do. And just breathe on him. Let's get a nice shot of this noxious breath. I love the animation, certainly. And why would a noxious breath even work on on skeletons, right? Although I guess it's so noxious, maybe it literally melts bones. Alright, there we go. And then this should be just about over. Lamaro, finish these guys off. In fact, lift off and breathe on them. Screw it. You've taken so much damage, and I'm sure you don't appreciate it very much. You might as well just finish them off in a very dragon way. And I am curious to see who got the most kills, and not who dealt the most damage so much, because they didn't really do things in equal measure. And will that make them all come off? You missed. You gotta lead your target, Lamaro. Come on, you're better than this. Supposed to be legendary. Should know to lead your target. All right, there we go. Just smacking their tails through these through these poor skeletons. Good job, dragons. You're having fun. The dragons deserve a day off to just, you know, do their thing. And, alright, a couple left alive. Let's just speed it up through the max because we are done here. Decisive victory, obviously. And once again, the reason I fought that was just because we might not get a better battle this episode, since Numas decided to spread all its armies out like a maniac instead of fight them all together over its last territory. I have no idea. I mean, I question the AI at every turn, but this is not really a new low, but it's certainly dumb. Let's force labor, I guess, because well, I guess we could keep leveling up the ancient dragons in theory. Execute.
Nothing stands.
I mean, oh, here it displays them at max rank, but they're not really at max rank. Oh, that's interesting. And oh, another Razor Standard. Well, Imrik's using another Razor Standard for now, but we're going to give a bunch of Razor Standards, most likely to our White Lions force a little later. In the meantime, although I suppose we could give it to you, put a couple of Razor Standards on, well, I guess on Lothar and Seaguard to power up their melee strength, or weapon strength. I also got to remember that the Storm Riders have an insane amount of missile damage. Alright, oh, and you're ready to go. I completely forgot that that was only one turn. For some reason I thought it was two. Alright, and... okay, is this stuck on the map? No, it's not. Alright, so you, start moving up here. Deadrock Gap is under siege, but hopefully the Skaven can take care of themselves there. Speaking of Skaven taking care of themselves, okay, Bitterstone Mine is taken. And what about you, Morgheim? Have you been taken by the Skaven? Have you been destroyed by the Beastmen? That looks like a beast herdstone. A herdstone? Herdstone? That's the word, right? Pretty sure it's herdstone. I would have loved to send somebody out there, but one of our idiots got, you know, wrecked. Are you just gonna stay here and annoy us so we can't unsummon these lords? Okay, Queek, I hate you. But I also love you. Okay, let's send you out here then. Try to keep away from this jerk face. So level 27, no wonder he's been killing our damn nobles. Imrik, I guess you can't go into March Stand, so I guess you're just going to go all the way as close to Ogrul Migdal as you possibly can. Ooh, and it looks like Michaela's level 39, almost made it to level 40. I was thinking about replacing her later, but now she's been with us for so long, I've kind of grown attached, and I don't really want to do so anymore. I guess we're just going to go through Potence, so let's just get... do we go for miscast chance reduction? I mean, it's only 1%, or do we go for the tiny amount of cooldown reduction? Cooldown or calm? Experienced or calm? Are you experienced or are you calm? You're fiery, so you're probably not calm. Let's go with experienced. There we go. I have an odd way of making decisions sometimes, I guess. Or an arbitrary way, I suppose. Yeah, we need more mage towers. Numas, we're going to build a mage tower right here. Can we afford one now? Well, we do need to build a wall, because when we fight Khemri, they'll eventually probably attack this place. How much is a wall going to cost? Oh, it's pretty cheap here. At least the first level is. How much is the tower? Mage tower. Why is everything so cheap? Oh, we have marble here. I was like, wait a second. This is all looking really, really cheap to build. Like at half price. Alright, well, that sounds like a good place to make a full-level mage tower to me. And what else can we build here, then? I mean, yes, we will build an Elven Gardens for an Elven Court. And then... I guess we're just going to waste all of our cash on Numas right now, since it's such a good province with all that marble. You, I guess, are going to build an Elven Embassy. And we'll get rid of this later on. Huh. I wonder, would an Elven Embassy be better than... Nah, yeah, I was about to say, maybe we should build Elven Gardens everywhere just to increase our income from entertainment buildings, but it's not worth it as much just because of the... just because of what we get from the influence, and every single one of these is another bit of influence per turn. I really love that. But anyway, we need to build the Elven Fairground first anyway, and I guess this Promenade. And there we go, that's all our cash. Okie dokie, and I guess we're not sending any of you guys anywhere, just gonna sit tight. Rowan, I want to end one more turn before we call this episode here. You're gonna head out to Deadrock Gap to see what's going on out there. Werna, who the hell are you? Oh, right, those are our new Temp Lords. And Borath, we've moved you. Jinquella, you'll never need to move, so I guess that's another end turn for us. Let's see if Queek finally attacks. If he attacks Kradtomen, I'll fight it. But otherwise, I am going to have to call it because we are over the half-hour mark. On the bright side, another bright side, I suppose, is, oh, for the love of... Now he's going to go over there. I am so sick of you, Queek. You are so irritating. Because now there's another relatively undefended settlement over there. Nobody's helping us get rid of this jerk face either. And we can't really send an army to deal with him. The hell do we do? Yeah, he's gonna go for Misty Mountain, which similarly can't really defend itself against this. Okay, well, we'll do the same thing at the start of next episode. We'll summon another Temp Lord, and we'll put some other stupid units in here. You know what we'll also do? We'll pop you into an ambush stance right here. Okay, if this guy attacks Grad Tom, although we'll be losing even more money for having you outside of the settlement. You know what? I'll think about that. Maybe I'll put him back. But regardless, with that, unfortunately, we are out of time, especially as we cannot reach Gruul Migdal in a single turn. We'll have to wait for that to next episode. You have 1 level of Dossiers of Power left, so we will secure influence. Hey, at least they're rebuilding some armies. Maybe they won't run away. Maybe they'll actually... and you're gonna fail, of course. Oh well. Maybe they will stay here and allow us to, fight them in a nice battle outside. Hopefully that happens, and then next episode we can head down and do the battle for the Black Pyramid of Nagash. I've been hyping this one up for a while, but obviously Numas is interfering with our good times, so, shame on you, Numas. Shame on you. This is why we attacked you. Also, you were in our way, but, that's a thing, too. Anyway, with that said, as always, I do appreciate any and all feedback regards to the gameplay or the way I do things on this channel. If you have a second, please do take it to leave a like and or a comment to support the channel. It really does help. As always, all glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.